Alright, we are recording. Continuing in Just Cause 2. And for the news, I have a few things. Sins of the Solar Empire 2. I could probably stop there for some people. But yeah, that was actually announced this week. And it's kind of funny. So, CEO Stardock, who is publisher, Ironclad Games is the developer, and the fact that it was like that is part of my belief for why, because Sins of Solar Empire 2 has been wanted for years. It has been. And I enjoyed the original Sins. I haven't played it for a while, but I did enjoy it. Oh my. And I think at one point it was said that there were licensing issues, and that's part of what was making it hard to do a sequel. And I think that could be if, like, Ironclad is... Like, Stardock was a publisher and has certain rights, but Ironclad being a developer has certain rights, or there might be another party involved. I don't know, but finally happening. But still, this game has been so wanted that Brad Wardell, the CEO of Stardock, put out a Twitter poll saying, what do you want to see next? And that was one of the options. There was also, like, Star Control Origins 2, Sins of Solar Empire 2. I don't remember what the other two were. And it's like, I mean, it's gotta be Sins that wins. What are you even talking about? So after that closed is when he shared the teaser and such, and when all that went live, it's like, yeah, I mean, there was, I'm telling you, there would have been no orchestration in that. It's not like he would have somehow found a way to rig the Twitter poll. No. By him putting that out, he knew exactly what the response was going to be. That is what most people would have. Okay, and I can talk more about that, but let's get this.
Nice work, Hand-Eye. Cities are on fire, the gangs are running amok, every man and his dog is attacking government forces. And just like we hoped, that sniveling coward Panay has fled the city.
And you got a lead on that little runt?
All on your PDA, good buddy. Baby Panay's hiding place.
Not for much longer.
Won't be easy though, Rico. Once you've flown to the canyon entrance, you're gonna have to go in on the ground. The base and the palace are heavily fortified. My suggestion is that you call in one of your best faction buddies for support.
I'll do that, my friend. Though I won't need any help cutting that dwarf down to size.
Just make sure you put baby to bed for good, Rico. 'Cause when you're done, it's time for a little of what we do best at the agency. It's time for a little regime change.
Of course, now I remember. Barbecues aren't your only skill.
Well, thank you, Rico. A man likes to be appreciated for more than his suckling pig. But choose your faction wisely. They're gonna be with you all the way to the end game.
It's the devil's company. But I guess I'm used to it.
I think I'll go with the... I don't know. I think I've done the roaches before. I do remember I've done the,
Time to choose, amigo. Which one you like best? Savage Ular Boy Shri, Sweet Pinko Reaper Bolo, or Old Grumpy Roach's Dawn Razor? Your choice.
I'm pretty sure I've done the Reapers. I know I've done the Reapers before. I think I've done the roaches. So I guess I'm going to do the Ulars this time. So, yeah, with Sins 2, as I said, that is something a lot of people have been looking forward to. I enjoyed the original game. It has been a while since I've played it. But yeah, so I'm definitely looking forward to that. I also do just generally have a soft spot for space-based 4X games. And there actually is one classic game I'd like to... I have it, and I want to replay it. Pax Imperia, Eminent Domain. Which I do think that there's some things it did in that are still... Like, you don't see anyone else doing it better. In some cases, you don't see anyone else doing it. It's kind of funny, because it's like some of it, like... I still haven't played it, Galciv 4, but Galciv 3, using that as an example, you have to worry about... And you also see this in Civilization. You have to worry about where you put stuff on your map. Pax Imperia, nope. When you colonize a world, when that's yours, it's basically just, hey, the stuff just builds up around there. You don't have to worry about the, like, oh, where can I fit this facility? That's not a concern at all. Now, you do have a concern like, oh, you want it to be an abundant planet so that you have the best economy. You want to have it be something that your species can populate as well. But technically, you give it enough time, you can overcome those issues. But that's not the case in other things. And it's like, planets are big. I think that that's actually fairly reasonable. No idea how Sin's to me. But it's like, that is something that I kind of like, because it simplifies it, but it is also not inappropriate. It makes sense. It'll also be fun just because they're using Iron Engine 3, but they are associated with Stardock, which means they're associated with Oxide, well, can be associated with Oxide, so, like the nitrous engine of Ashes, of Singularity. They get very interesting. And they actually did talk about, PC Gamer got the exclusive announcement. One of the things that they talked about in it was that, back when it first came, Sins 1 first came out, because of how you'd have to handle weapons, they actually would fire in groups of 4. Well, like, sorry, there would be 4 groups, 4 different firing solutions that could be used. You couldn't do more than that because computationally it would be too expensive. That's not quite so much the case anymore. So they're actually going to have point defense. So you can have turrets on ships that will just turn and shoot at whatever's most appropriate. Doesn't matter what anything else is shooting at. That'll be So yeah, I'm looking forward to this, and even though yes, it is ironclad, it still is also Stardock. And Stardock how I put it in the thing, Stardock has been doing early access since you actually still call them betas. They've been doing that for a long time, and I remember seeing that years ago. One of the people at Stardock making that point. It was worth everything. That's like, just how people are, more developers and such are doing early access. Like, we've been doing that for years. Yeah, it's great, but it's just kind of funny how people only now like, oh man, this is a great thing to do. So yeah, I will probably, I don't know if I could get a key. I probably, well, I don't know. Because I'm not sure the last time I actually got any press release email. It's also, I'm not sure how much news there has been. This would be the first thing for a while that's significant enough for it, but as I said, PC Gaming got the... but it still is. I'd probably be fine with buying it, and it's like, yeah, okay. That's probably what I'll do. And there's nothing, and I kind of like that, because when you buy it, you have certain leeway as far as what you want to do with it. No special obligation to have to do a review. If I bought it, I probably would try to, depending. Like, I bought Gal Civ 4 to review it, in part, not just because I wanted. Still haven't done that. That's mainly just I've been busy with things. And not putting my time into it, even though I... yeah. That's probably enough talking about Sin. Oh, there was also an announcement teaser trailer thing for it that does use actual assets. And it's kind of neat. So, yeah.
On that weapon!
What? Where'd he go? I have no idea what just happened. Okay, oh, he came up here. Somehow. Other things I got are news concerning Assassin's Creed, which that was a Monday thing. A lot of stuff came out then. And also Ethereum moving to proof of stake from proof of work, and that I'll actually mention before I get this started. The specific details of it are kind of interesting in knowing what the difference is between proof of work and proof of stake, but the main thing that I want to say is this. While this will significantly alleviate the pressure on the GPU market, you still need to be cautious, like with any secondhand stuff, because some miners will be careful, some won't be, and some also heavily modify their GPUs specifically for mining such that they won't be usable for gaming. So yeah, it's like now is actually potentially a very bad time. Potentially, I don't know, but potentially try to get a used GPU because they're going to start flooding the market to try to sell that hardware off because it's no longer of use to them. Proof of stake doesn't really rely on performance power, on hardware performance. And they're going to try to recoup as much money as they can by selling secondhand, but they might still be functional, but not very good functionality. Yeah. And yeah, I'll get to the AC stuff after.
Going to war, Shri?
Ah, yes. Once more unto the breach, dear friend, once more. Our struggle is never-ending.
Never is the word of defeat. But not a word you'll have to use again. Baby Panay is back on the radar, and I know the coordinates.
Ah, Scorpio! My noble friend! Your news fills my heart with joy. It will be the greatest of pleasures to stand side by side with you while Panay's blood is spilled. Then our people, who have suffered so long in the darkness, will once again bathe in the light of their ancestors. This is it, Sedadu. The final battle, the day of reckoning. Using your intelligence, I have devised an attack plan for you and my men. I shall be with you via radio, orchestrating the battle. Good luck, warrior! Salamat Jalan!
I actually don't think this is the final mission, though.
You are all my Serdados, my soldiers and my brothers. Fight your way through the canyon to get to the anti-aircraft guns. Then destroy the Gansla and allow us to drop our engineers. They who will help you open the gate to Panay's den.
So yeah, we have news for more Assassin's Creed games, which I've reviewed all of the major releases so far. So yeah, and I've long enjoyed them, although yes, there are definitely some that are so good. So you know, I definitely am happy to have seen this one. And let me see, we got first up of them is going to be Mirage. It's okay. Which will be set in, what was it, 9th century Baghdad? About 20 years, I think it was, before Valhalla. And you will actually be playing as Basim, who was a character in Valhalla. And this will be like the story of him joining the Hidden One, because they went to get the assassin. Sorry, just the yep was, yeah, they of course would stand right by the red barrel that's already on fire. Start, because they're clearly dropping ammo. After that, Codename Red, is it? Which will actually be Japanese. And by the way, I'm going by memory. I do have this in my notes, so I will try to check that. Oops. There we go. Like, I mean, this would be a good place for now. Anyway. Codename Red. It's the order I might not remember, not what they are. Codename Red is going to actually be set in Japan, which is something, in feudal Japan, which is something a lot of people have been asking about for a very long time. Kind of curious why it took so long. Well, actually, no, I could see one. Because Eastern culture is sufficiently different from Western culture that it can just be easier to avoid it for a while. But maybe they figure, you know what? We've done some other things enough with it that we feel we're comfortable with handling this, so we can do that. that was...
If we want to get Panay, we need to work together. You see that huge anti-aircraft gun? Yes, there are 3 just like it. Each of them has a panel that controls the entrance to Panay's lair. You must kill the guards by each gun and destroy the gun itself. Then, we will drop one of our engineers to help access the panels.
I do rip those things off. Yeah, there's also Assassin's Creed Hexe. That is coming. Like, that'll be the post-Red. Post-codename Red. But we don't really have any details on it, except for just, like, a single logo type image for it. We do also know Red will be the first game. We have some more information on Assassin's Creed Infinite, and it's going to be a hub kind of thing for accessing new and old experiences, it said. So maybe they will start, or maybe they'll remaster old titles, or they'll just bring them in by another means. But it will also be where you'd have the multiplayer. So, like, Red and Hex will be exclusively single player. And for multiplayer, there will be a standalone thing that will be connected to Infinite. Which personally I'm kind of happy about because, well, I don't have friends, so I obviously wouldn't be doing multiplayer.
All units, intruder alert! Keep the cannon safe!
Oh crap. Come on.
I have a clear shot! Take cover!
Now,
Here we go.
Let's finish this!
Trying to think what else. They also announced some other stuff, like a mobile game too, or something like that. Here we go.
The site is cleared. Move on, Seladu.
I thought there was also paneling.
that'll come in.
The engineer is coming your way, Seladu. Our engineer is in position, Seldadu.
Oh, no, it is. Damn it. It disappeared on. I didn't realize it would just start going. Yep, it fell. Ah, well. There might actually be another one. So it might not be.
Look, over there! He's hard! Kill him now! Crap, I can't get a shot! Let's finish this!
Hey, there is. I heard.
I got him!
As long as it's not like just on a vehicle. Nope, it's not. I have no idea how I managed that. One thing somewhat interesting with it is they described Mirage as meant as a return to the classics, so that would be like the original Assassin's Creed, which not everyone actually likes for reasons that I can understand. I don't completely agree with, but I do understand. Well, rather, the sentiment isn't mine. I guess I should.
Good, Seladu. Only one left now.
But dread it will be like how we've seen since Origins, with the more action RPG element.
The engineer is being dropped, said Adu.
You really shouldn't be doing that. Give me some time.
Sir Dadu, engineer number 2 is in place.
Oh, they're dropping... Oh, okay, I didn't understand that's what he meant, that there's going to be multiple dropping in it. Here we go. But yeah, I mean, I get how some people... The original Assassin's Creed was very big. It was a very big map. So there was a lot to do, and it's kind of overwhelming. And the whole feather stuff, no, flag stuff, there's feathers in Assassin's Creed 2. Not exactly the most enjoyable aspect of the game, but it's still, you can just kind of... Like, if they were to remake the original Assassin's Creed, and I mean more of a remaster kind of remake, not a, hey, we're gonna, completely reboot the damn thing, I honestly wouldn't change much. Some things, sure, but for the most part, no, it was good as it. Go back to having the ninja. Oh yeah, that's right. This is a thing. By the way, I have installed Just Cause 3, so hopefully I can finish this off today. And we'll be able to start doing that next week. We'll see, though. While I don't think this is the final mission, I do believe it's, like, only one more after. So, yeah. There we go. And helicopter magically appeared.
Aircraft guns are gone. Now, Sir Dadu, to open the sickening mouth gate, you need to access the last panel. Hurry, Sir Dadu. Now, Sir Dadu, the third engineer is in place.
I can't shake the feeling that Pane is trying to make up for something.
Okay, no. Looking at my notes, I don't have anything giving me more information. Anything more than what I said, and what I said was accurate. Concerning the Assassin's Creed title.
Okay, you ready, engineers and eggheads? 3, 2, 1, and access! That guy should floss more often.
Good, Sir Dadu. Now, get in there and kill Pane for good.
Okay.
Not gonna be that.
The leprechaun. Quiet places. They always creep me out.
Yeah, we did see a ninja go by. Just looking, well... Yeah, let's go around this way. I think I actually will be able to get all the way. Do we? You know what this kind of reminds me of? Final fight in Doom Eternal. Just the general kind of layout. And I don't know why, it's just what I'm thinking. Even though we're definitely not gonna have a fight like that. And I hope I don't die because I will lose the minigun if I do. I wasn't sure if it was. But I mean, they know I'm here. It's not like there's reason to be quiet. Yeah, it's over.
Ah, I have been expecting you, the American agent. Please tell me you are not also here to steal Panau's beautiful black gold.
Oil. I should have guessed. Always this damn oil.
Oil, more oil than any reserve on the whole planet. I am going to control the whole world.
Oh no, little man! Not if I can stop it!
Oh, hell.
It was you, Panay! You who destroyed the only thing I loved. And now that Jade is dead, we'll die together!
Imbecile! Grotesque! I command you to stop! Get that grenade away from me! Throw it away!
Mierda. Oh yeah, Jade is still alive. She wanted to tell you something about, never seeing you again.
Enemy located! All units attack on sight!
Nope, did not drop it. Some of that I can use. 2?
Mind if I borrow this?
Use the panel in the middle of the dome to open that horrible mouth gate and get out!
That might be very bad. Oh, yeah, but wait. There. He was shooting through a wall there.
personnel evacuate the area. Self-destruct sequence initiated. All personnel must clear the area. The facility will self-destruct.
Alright.
You know, it would have been polite to let me in on some of the mission details.
It's all on a need-to-know basis, buddy. You know that.
I should have killed you back in the jungle.
And miss out on that suckling pig? You'd have been crazy. Now Panay's dead, we got the oil, and I can get cooking again.
Sorry, no time for pleasantries, boys! Country's up for grabs, and we got tankers from the superpowers all heading this way.
Doggone! Guess the barbecue's gonna have to wait. No hard feelings, huh, kid?
No, but just remember that when it's your ass on the line.
Well, sure thing, Rico. Now, you just keep shooting and lady killing. Let me handle the espionage, and together, we'll secure this all for the good old US of A.
It's time to protect and survive, boys.
Chinese, Japanese, and Ruski supertankers are headed here. All of them are looking to secure the oil for themselves. Uncle Sam sent backup out from every damn atoll in the South Pacific. I want you to patrol the area in the chopper and take care of any non-American dare stick his nose in.
Alright.
We got the coordinates for the oil field. You go in there, secure the perimeter, and await U.S. backup.
Oh, you don't think they'll mind us blowing up their tankers and all?
Hell, they're officially not here at all, just like us, buddy. Besides, you don't want the damn commies getting their dirty paws on all that oil now, do ya?
Never did understand politics.
Heads up, buddy. We're getting some strange nuclear readings from the oil field. You'd best check it out.
Wonderful.
Yeah. Must have cleared.
What the? It's a doggone atomic submarine. Jesus, Mary and Joseph. Your bird won't last long against that sub, Hyundai. Better get down and personal. Missile locked on target.
Oop. Okay. Alright, there. I think it's just this one. Alright. Might as well heal. Oh crap.
President Panay. You're supposed to be dead.
You forget, I am invincible. Especially now I can destroy who and what I want at the touch of a button.
Yeah? How you gonna push buttons when your fingers are broken?
You will find my digits are working perfectly. And now, you die. You'll never defeat me!
I'm not entirely sure what killed me there. I mean, it seemed like they were wall-mounted things. I didn't see them.
You'll never defeat me! Go back to your monkey mother! Ugly Yankee with long legs, I'd kill you! Stink of excrement, you big pig!
Up. Ow, ow, ow. I'm not sure where some of those shots are coming.
Ah, you think you have won?
That would be my impression.
I have news for you. I have 4 nuclear missiles ready to blow. So if the Chinese, Japanese, or Russians try to screw me, well, they're in for a nasty surprise.
And the 4th?
What do you think? It is, of course, pointed at the very wart on the face of the earth, America. And with this, I take my leave. I told you, I am invincible!
Maybe he's not gonna let you hack into the bomb's targeting computer. Shoot back at him! You got for Uncle Sheldon.
You only got lucky.
Attaboy, Rico! That was headed for China.
Vaquero, I cannot die.
Great! The Japanese! Oh,
I will have you flogged for this. I'll have them tear off your skin and bolt you to a tree. Your suffering will be the stuff of legend.
Looks like you'll be spending some time with your beloved oil after all.
New target acquired.
What are you doing with the guidance system?
Oh, just a few minor changes.
No more oil fields. And there's the succulent.
Rico, still ain't sure why you nuked the damned oil field. You lost your mind, buddy?
The spoils of our little revolution. That fossil sludge would have started the mother of all wars. And you know something, Sheldon? I'm not gonna die in no apocalypse. Just so some fat cat in Washington can drive his SUV to the hill tomorrow.
I don't think the agency's gonna be smiling. Do you have any idea how much that oil was worth?
Sure. But it ain't worth dying over.
Damn, Rico, that's as just a cause as any.
I guess. Besides, who's gonna tell him? It's all on a need-to-know basis, right?
That's right. I should know.
But what happens to Panau?
Well, since the oil's gone, all the others have lost interest. It's just us now. Panau gets a new U.S.-friendly president, and we continue to monitor our special little part of Southeast Asia.
Home of the best barbecues in the East Indies.
Got that right. Here's to a brighter tomorrow. Cheers, everyone.
To a brighter tomorrow.
Salud!
And that was Just Cause 2. It took me 33 parts to get. I don't know how long Just Cause. How long has it been? And I know. Pause. 44 minutes. Alright, hold up. Alright. I just had a couple emails. I wanted to check what they were in case there were anything else. Nope. Yeah, so if we can let this go. Yeah. Just Cause 2, it is a fun game. It is. Just Cause 3 is also a lot of fun. I'm just trying to go by my memory. It maintains the formula. It does expand on it. But it also does address some shortfalls of this. Like, there's some little quirks to the controls and such. But in this, that are fixed in Just Cause 3. But it's kind of one of those... You don't realize... And this is... Bioshock 1, I think, is actually the best example of this in comparison to Bioshock 2. The controls of that are very cumbersome. This isn't so bad, but it's just one of those... There is a point in time where it's like, developers finally realize that, okay, this is actually the best way to map out controls. This is the stuff that we should have here, this is stuff that should be separated, that shouldn't be done, things like that. And this is like 95% of the way to a modern control scheme, I would say. I'm just pulling a number out of anywhere. Bioshock 1 is more like 50%. It's very awkward. But like Just Cause 3, it's like, okay, no, we know how to do this so that it's comfortable and quick to do stuff on, well, at least on PC, with a keyboard and mouse. So yeah, that's definitely it's also a much brighter game. Like, the colors are much more vibrant. Part of the reason I say that is my main criticism for Just Cause 4 is it felt like I was just playing Just Cause 3 again, but it also lacked that color vibrance. So, yeah, I mean, Just Cause 3 is, of the 3, 2, 3, and 4, I think might be my favorite. Just Cause 2, though, is always going to be a special place in my heart. But Just Cause 4, it felt like I was just playing Just Cause 3 again, except dimmer colors, and now it's like there's some of this other weather stuff involved there, but I remember when it was like first being advertised, and press release and such, talking about the weather stuff, I was thinking that, oh, you will be in control of this. You will be able to summon the weather and stuff. No, you're not. And so it was very disappointing. And there wasn't like anything new added. Like with Just Cause 3, you get the wings, which is definitely a lot of fun, especially with the 3 expansions. I think it was the first one, the air one, actually put a jetpack on it as well. And that was so much fun and so effective that I do intend, the first instance I'm able to do that expansion in Just Cause 3, I'm going to go straight to doing it, so that I can have the jetpack. It is so helpful. So, I mean, and I think I mentioned before in some of the stuff with this, that if you, there are times in Just Cause 3, so, okay, in here, if you want to get from point A to point B, sometimes the easiest thing to do is to go the wrong way to get, like, a helicopter or something. Other times it's, no, you pull out the parachute and you just start grappling. That's not all that fast, but it's like getting a competent vehicle and having a path there is not easy. Just Cause 3, even without the jetpack, just having the wingsuit, you can get going very fast. So it's actually a very, very useful tool for just getting around, which it's meant to be, but it's like it truly is transformative for coming from Just Cause 2. So adding the jetpack, that really helps, especially since it has weapons, though there's a little hit or miss. No pun intended there. What I mean is because of how it aims, how the camera lines up, it's actually kind of tricky to really be effective. It's MPEG Layer 3 audio, better known as MP3. So I just feel like pointing, because some people think MP3 is like MPEG 3. No, it's MPEG 1 Layer 3. And MPEG 2 Layer 3 audio is identical, by the way. Yeah. 30 hours. Okay. 51.5% completion. It's going to stay that way. I'm probably going to uninstall the game. I don't need it installed. I don't need to keep it installed. But yeah, it is a very fun game, though. Just Cause 2 is an easy game to recommend. But it is one of those... Just Cause 3 I can definitely see being the better game for many people. Just as I was saying, it's a more modern game. It looks better. I don't like that... Like, the miniguns have limited ammo, vehicles have limited ammo. I don't like that. But at the same time, though, it is a... like, it's 500 rounds. Chances are you're either going to finish what you're doing or be killed before you actually run through that, but it still is. I don't like seeing that number go down. Alright, hey, not even 50 minutes yet, tech. Alright. Yeah, so I will be stopping, and I'm just thinking if there's anything really to talk about. Not really. Yeah, I'll see you next week for Just Cause 3.